Good Saturday morning there in the YouTube community. This is Donnie Griffin coming to you from Grumpy Old Man Scale Models. I hope this video finds everybody out there in the YouTube community doing fine, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend, for I'm enjoying my weekend. This morning my neighbor said, "You want to walk?" And I said, "Sure, let's go for a walk." We walk probably 4 or 5 times a week. And Jerry and I have been walking about a mile to a mile and a half every day. Well, today we walked 2 miles, and I'm back up to 2 miles a day pretty much. Excuse me. Didn't mean for that to come out. But before I had my bladder cancer, me and Jerry used to walk every day, anywhere from 3 to 5 miles. And one of the things my oncology said when she first seen me with my bladder cancer, she said, "You been walking every day that far?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Well, you'll make it through this okay." And she was right. I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday morning, Becky and I got up and went and gave blood for the doctor's appointment that we have next week. And yesterday afternoon, I got all my results back. And for the 6th month in a row, all my blood work was good to go. It was normal. My AC1 was back down to 5.9. And I'm happy with that. I do it by walking and watching what I eat and taking care of myself. And this week I got some stash ads in, and thanks to my daughter, when she came and visit, we got to sitting in the shop and talking about model cars. And she says she always wants a VW Beetle. So what I did was I ordered this VW Beetle, and I'm going to try to have it built by Christmas. And I think it's a pretty good kit. I've seen it built on YouTube quite a few times. And I got this in last Wednesday or Thursday. And we're going to build this for her. And her colors are purple, lavender, and blue. So I got some lavender splash paint that I want to try and do it with a white interior and sazz it up for her. And also, I want to enter this 68 Volkswagen Beetle into Woody's Rock and Roll on Wheels group build. Dave, I think this will meet the criteria you got, and it will go good as a rock and roll. There's a few songs out. One of them is the VW song. Another one is, what was it? Just a minute, I'll tell you, because I got it wrote down. Shaggin' Volkswagen by Wayne Moore. So if you ain't never heard them songs, look it up. I would put it on my video, but you know how the copyright things are, so I don't want to get caught up in the copyrights. And I got me 2 more cans of Clear Coat TS13. Right now all my cars are pretty much Chef Queens, and TS13 does the job, and it gives me a good shine on them. And I can use Novus 2 and Midwax to polish them out and get a better shine. So that's what I use for my clear coat. And it's easy to spray. Just follow the instructions on the can, shoot your 3 coats of clear coat on it. Wait 5 to 10 minutes in between coats, and then go from there. This is my shop card. If anybody would love a shop card, just email me and I will send you one. The Grumpy Old Man Scale Models. And on the back, you can pause this thing and get my email address right there. And that's a 56 Ford pickup. It's the Foose pickup. And that's white pearl on it. And the car on the front is my 55 Chevy hardtop, which is a hard model to find nowadays. I would like to find another one and see if I could build another one up to the standard I did this one using Tamiya's paint that I use now. This one was painted with Rust-Oleum, Carolina red, and white. Now, excuse me, I got the hiccups this morning. Been drinking too much coffee, I guess. A little update on my USACC bill. Let's get you down here where you can see what I'm talking about. This is the body and the hood, and it is painted with splash root beer. And I did not put the silver base coat on it, so that's why it looks more brown than it does root beer. But it turned out pretty good, and I polished it and cleaned it up. I'm just waiting on me to get some things together. This is the chassis on it. That's the 67 Revell back end with the rear end in. I still got to build the coilovers to put in there. And I'm waiting on lever hole punch so I can make the coilovers and build them. I've got tools in my mechanic thing for cutting out holes in gaskets. And the last time I used the smallest one I had and cut out the little disc you need to make the coilovers, and they were just a little bit too big, so I'm going to try it with the lever hole punchers once they get here. And Fred Henry has a tutorial on how to make the coilovers, and that's where you need to go to find out. And I'll put Fred Henry's in the description down here. Now on my interior, I used embossing powder for the carpet, and it turned out real good. And then I kind of did the seats in Tamiya buff, and then I used flat black paint for the spray paint for the rear deck, and I used semi-gloss for the dash, the steering wheel. So there she is, and that's how she looks down in there. The gear stick is painted black around the boot, and the knob I did like we used to do in the old days, use them white knobs like a cue ball. And I detailed out the fire extinguisher on the roll bar, and probably the easiest roll bar I ever done. But the interior is squared away. Now, what's not squared away is my 426 Hemi that I was trying to put in there. I had problems getting the headers on and getting it to fit in the chassis. And the reason I had problems, I finally figured it out by looking at the instructions. I put the valve covers on backwards, so it didn't set up under that wedge intake manifold like it should have. So, and I used super glue, so there's no taking it apart and redoing it without breaking something. So the best thing I can do is either use solder and make me some headers that go down in there like it should, because these headers I cannot get down. If I put them on there the way they fit, I can't get them down in there without hitting that torsion bar. And I cut the torsion bar out, and they still hit up in here. I could clean all that up, but what I decided to do is I'm gonna order me another kit and build the 426 Hemi like it's supposed to be built, and then try it. And then if it don't work, I will go cutting on the chassis till I get it to work. But right now, and besides, if I order another kit, I can always build the 68 Dodge Dart with the 440 in it for a backup. But we will see. And there's an update on my USACC build. I think I'm about 10 minutes into this video. I got all my other parts bagged up, waiting on what I decide to do. Probably won't order it until after Christmas. Now you had the update on my USACC build. And everything fits pretty good. Even the body and fit, I already had all that put together at one time, and it fits real good. Uh-oh. It fits real good. Okay. So that's where I'm at today. I hope everybody out there has a great weekend. And this is Donnie. I'm out of here. Catch you later. Take care. Bye.